Well, it's showtime, and I'm a little, just saying. Like I was just looking for all my little things that I shoved aside before, and I don't know where I shoved them. So we'll make do with something else tonight. So let's see who's here. Hi, Leslie and Sandra and Shirley, Mary. Let's see. Oh, you guys, you chat so much that Susan, Barbara, Mary, I see Shirley and Kim and Gina and Leslie again. Shirley and Leslie again, and Sandra and Mary and Susan. Oh my goodness, you guys, you confuse me. And Betty and Gina, Karen, oh, Vicky, Barb, Mary, Darlene, hello, Maxine, Heather, hello, Heather. Hi, Penny. Hi, Julie. Uh, Karen, Margaret, Janet, Kim, Kim. And I think I got y'all. If I didn't, I'm sorry. I love you. I'm so happy you're here. So tonight we're going to do some simple, I think, kids' birthday cards. Hi, Diane. Oh, your daughter's got home late. Okay. So here is card number 1. Let's put the mouse up there so I don't do anything rash. Little kitty cat. So the kitty cat is from, and I don't use the kitty cat enough, from Pampered Pets. And I got it right there. So this is just Jade cardstock, and it is 4 by 5 1/4. And you know, the best thing to do when you put anything through a folder is to have it a little bigger than the size you want it, because depending on the folder, it like pulls it, stretches it, does whatever. So I always do my like 5 1/2 by whatever, and then like 4 1/4, and then cut it down to your 4 by 5 1/4, which is going to fit right on there. And I didn't even do a layer behind that because you don't always have to. It all depends on the look you want or how much time you have to make your cards. So you could do a bunch of these in no time. I'll see if I can leave that off for a while. So we'll put that on the back there and get it ready. Okay. Then the next thing I want to do is stamp my happy birthday, because that takes just a little bit time to dry. Oh my goodness. And that's not the one I want. I want this one. They're all like sticking together. So we're going to do this happy birthday because I don't know where that happy birthday is. Good thing I have a lot of stamps. I'm telling you, girls, I did a card sale this morning, so like I threw things all over the place. Let's see. There's one other place it could be. And it ain't there. So we're going to do this. That'll work. It'll work perfectly. I say perfectly. And perfect. Maybe it is the same happy birthday. It is. I'm so silly. All right. just looked a little wobbly different, but it's the same. So I'm going to set that aside right there where Dad won't grab it. And I'm using Memento because that's the last one I filled. And little kitty can go right there. So I am cheating a little bit, and I'm going to be using some of the lighter colors from the other, but I'm starting out with the blends Dark and Light Smoky Slate. So wherever you want a shadow is where you're going to put the dark. So of course his tail, or maybe it's a she, is going onto the face a little bit there. And then all these lines. So I like to do them first. Do I need to come down a little bit? Ooh, check that out. Okay. And then there's going to be a little bit here. And then an outline, like a little bit. You don't have to do it all. Just in spots. Okay, so now I'm going to take the light. And you can be very sketchy. Go over where you did those darker colors. You want to go right on top of them and pull it out a little bit. Now I'm going to outline a little bit with this one. So I want to go over that shadow and pull it up a little bit. But I don't want the face to get too dark. So I'm going to grab, I think C2 is all dry. I got to change. Oh no, C2 is good. So like if you wanted to make this more like looking like real hair, you can like flick, but I'm not getting into such detail right now with this one. So I want to go over all those other spots and bring it out a little more. And then I'm going to take even a lighter one. So I have C0. And then I'm going to go over everything. And just pull that color in. And then in here, it's going to be even lighter. And you can go over it as much as you want until it's as blended. Not splendid, blended. You can do a second coat if you want to, bring some more details out. All right. So, and I forgot to do this on the other one. I meant to. So I'm going to just grab a pink. Now I got to bring this one back and do it. Because I forgot. Just a drop of pink right there. All right, and then the other thing, and I think I'll do it with a different, so this is more of a brownish gray, and I'm just going to put some under so he's grounded, or she. Yeah, I like that better than the other one. Okay. So this one was from, what was it from? Stitched. I forgot to write it down. I thought it was sitting here. Well, you know, things are all over the place. So it's not contours, it's the stitched whatever. Like you know. Why didn't I put it in there? Weird. Weird, I tell you. The green piece is 2x3. But like always, everything is in the description. So you will see it there. Now, my original one, I did not back it. But on this one, I decided to. Because, you know, you kind of look at it and you go, I really should have. So this time I did. And we're just going to glue it to that. Then I really want my other little guys. They were the new ones that are green. So we'll put Kitty there. So this is for that older child that, you know, doesn't want the baby balloons but this could really be for anybody. It doesn't even have to be for a guy. It could be for a cat lover. And then that. Let's see what else I got. I do have these. Yeah, we'll use those. We could do black. So let's put one there. I do like the other ones better, but it'll work. It will work. You use what you have. So there is card number 1. And here it is without backing it. And there it is with. I think I like the width. What's 20% off? You know I love a good sale. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Jennifer. You got your mini cut and boss on Friday. Oh, right, the mini cut and boss. It is on sale. All right, card number 2Z. Hi, Gloria. Hi, Lou. So this is the card. And that is from Hey Birthday Chick. And I'm going to use some of the lighter grays on that too. So first thing I'm going to do is stamp this happy birthday so it'll dry. Because you know I always forget that. Happy birthday. All right, so we'll set this aside. So I'm going to take the piece that's 3 1/4 by 5. And we're going to stamp that birthday chicken. Hi, Deb. So the birthday chicken is going to go right there. And then the little chicklet. Just doing a little dance. Do a little dance. Do a little dance. Okay. So let's do some coloring. So again, I'm going to start with the gray, even though it's a little dark. It's like a funny looking chicken, I see. Okay, so there's going to be shading under the neck, around the wings. I love wings. Sorry, I didn't mean it. I really didn't mean it. Ruh-roh. A storage device requires my attention. Oh man, that might be a bad thing. Okay, so we need the greens. We need dark pale papaya. We've got dark and light daffodil delight. And then I'll grab the other ones. Oh, so let's get some of this. So just be a little sketchy. We're not going to get crazy. And then with the light, all right, so I'm going to do this one light, and because it was in my hand, just to show you, there's no real rules. There's guidelines, but not real rules. Okay. Oh. So dark pale papaya, kind of an orangey shade for the beak, for your beak. I'm not putting any shading in there. Wrong side. It's going to change color a little bit with my sloppy background, but it's okay. It's okay. Oh yeah, the light grays. All right. And ask me why I wanted to make a gray and yellow chicken. I have no clue. No clue. All right, C2. And then the really light one, which is very dry, but we're going to make it work. Yes, I have. This is C0, C3, C1, C0, 0, C1. Guess I don't have this one out there. I probably do, and I'm just not seeing it. Okay, then I want to put a little bit of shading because nothing is really true white. Oh man, this is dry. Dark. Okay. So this is Call Me Clover, which is a retired color, but I have it, so why not use it? All right, we'll do the balloon and then we'll do the background and we'll be done. Where's that? This needs like a little bit more blending. It's a little better. Okay, for the balloon. So I have the dark Daffodil Delight. I'm not doing anything fancy. And then the light. All right, so, wrong side. And then the light. Okay, so now some green. I'm going to try the mint macaron first. It's all right. Now, really, what you should do if you want it perfect is to mask these. But we're not talking perfection here. We're talking a handmade card that anybody can do. So we have the illusion of some green up in there that may or may not run into the chicken egg. See, now in the other card, the first card, the little guy was an afterthought. So I actually stamped him on where I had colored green. Okay. Then we want, where's the Balmy blue? Oh, Balmy blue. Okay. So we're going to make it like kind of a cloudy looking sky. Look at that. I didn't make green on the balloon. I'm wonderful, marvelous. Okay. I think I got it. Now, we're going to bring back that happy birthday and a scissor. And we're going to cut. You can do that on a cutter if you want. That's, oops, if you want. Oop, there goes my throat again. I seem to keep losing my voice today. Okay, so then I'm going to take the green and go around the edge. I think I need a hot fudge sundae or something. That'll fix it. All right. I think I'll glue this together first and do that last. It's the forever tickle in my throat. And then we will glue this. This piece is Bumble Bee. And then, thank you. And I don't like them to be, sorry. I don't like them to be even. That's just me. Because then I don't have to worry about making it straight. So let's see what we're going to put on this. No, not that. No, not that. It's too pink. I didn't put any on the other one. More green, more green. Yeah, we'll do more green. Seriously, Gail, where'd you hide it? We'll do the smaller ones. So we'll do one there. One there. And one there. There's our little chickadee. So here's the green. But do you know certain chickens, they make green eggs, these rainbow eggs. So it's good. Good to go. We got a rainbow chicken egg that's hatching. All right, you can go back there so I don't lose you. Card number 3 is this one. I cut another one of these because I couldn't find it. That's the Marvelous paper for the 4th card. And that was a celebration item. I hope you all got to get it because it was great. Now this paper is Pattern Party, of course, where one side has all nice colors and the other side's all black and white for your black and white pleasure colors. And we know I like to do black and white cards. Black, white, and grays. Hey, we may as well put that to the card. I think I swallowed one of those gnats that keep flying around. Okay, we've got that ready. So, in soft suede, now I know this is going to make you crazy, but this is from Slim Sayings. I cut them apart because it's easier. And if I ever want to stamp them together, you just lay them back next to each other. But I didn't know I was doing this. So I'm set for the next time, you know? So happy. Oh, I got to clean them off because it's going to be with another one. Birthday. That's a quickie job. That's right. No need to dye eggs for Easter. Nope, 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 nope. Am I going to need the brown again? No. Yes, I am. Okay, so we're going to cut there. And there. And there. And there. Now for the birthday cone. So we need crumb cake. Crumb cake. We got that. Yeah, it helps to open it first. And then soft suede. And we're going to stamp right in there. Yeah, I need that again. So then we're going to take real red. Because do you remember going to the custard stand and getting your cone dipped in that cherry dip and then it hardened? Oh, yeah. Or you can get the chocolate. So this will go right there. And then the sprinkles. Of course, chocolate sprinkles. And they're going to go right there. Yeah, baby. So the only other thing I want to do to that, let's see what's left on it. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. Yeah, then it's not so like white. And then this goes down on soft suede. And birthday goes there. And happy, happy goes up there. Glue booger. So, I'll just use these. Gotta make it a little sparkle. Maybe I want them right on there. I don't know. Yeah, it's good. It's fine. All right. So that is card number 3. Card number 4 is this one. So I need a little scrap of white. Nope, that's been colored. Come on, I know you got little scrap scale. All right, this will work. A little bigger than I thought for this itty bitty. No, I don't want that one. We want this one because we're going to color it and it'll smear with that. This is the non-smear. So this one I'm not doing in pink. I decided to do it in blues, although I'm using that same. Now this paper, I can't find my book, but it's the paper that comes 4 by 5. So I just cut 1 in half. And then the gold foil. So this gets glued to that. I really love the way the pink one came out, but I wanted to have one of each. On to Balmy Blue. Okay, so this is the Simply Marvelous. I still got to do the little hat. So these are cut. All right. They're like a 1/2 inch, and then they're 2 1/8, 2 1/4, 2 1/2, and then the smallest one is 1 1/4. Oh, so on this one, the bottom one, and the second one, we're going to stamp that happy birthday and let it dry. I'm so happy. Happy. Could have been a little lower, but I'm still happy. All right, and then the bottom one is birthday. Birthday. You know, people do say it like that. It's your day of birth. Haha, tricked you. All right. So now, oh, I didn't even think I need a blue marker. So let's do, we'll do Balmy. So first I'm going to take the light. Oh, I have an idea. So I'm going to color in with the light Balmy, the hat. Then I'm going to take, I hope this is what I wanted, Light Night of Navy. Yep, works for me. You want to go light touches so it doesn't like absorb in. and go running. Okay, so that was Balmy Blue and Light Night of Navy. It was another experiment that worked. Dairy Queen. And then we'll just cut this out. I'd like to hand this to Tony and let her cut for me, because she just does it like it's so easy, smooth, and look at me. Whee! My gosh, I've got it. All right, so let's lay down that birthday. I think I'll be smart. Come back here. This is how you make a cake, my friends. Oh, one more time before the glue dries. Not going to see any of that pretty gold. Just how it falls. Is it straight? I can't tell. So it'll be a cake on a slant, which you could do on purpose if you wanted to. We'll try and get it semi straight. But you can do this with leftover scraps, like any time. And you don't even have to stamp on this. You can like do the cake and then, stamp on something else and put it either on it or under it or over it, around it. And it was easier to do a hat than it was a candle. I just thought the hat was cute. Even though Celebration's over. So in reality, that set is... And I'm not even going to put any sparkles on this because we have all these. And then this gets glued. And this was the gingham folder. And this is 5 by 3 3/4, but I left the big border instead of backing it. So there's the male and female version. Let me move all this and I'll bring back, the others. I'll just throw them in there. That'll work. At least they're in one spot, not all over the room. All right, so there was those. I love this thing. If you wipe it off, then you can see the hole. Wipe that off too. Oh, it's too far away for me. All right, so we had those two. That one. That one. And that one. Kids' birthday cards. There they are. Wet my throat. So, there's the birthdays. And, come on. My hostess code for this month is up at the top. And I will be back on Wednesday with, you know my motto, I don't know what, but it'll be something. So I'll see you all then. Thanks for joining me. And gosh, I love you guys. And where's my mouse so I can click off? I don't know. I put it away. Good night, everybody. Have a great few days till I see you again.